Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Gamer and we are returning to Rule the Waves 2, where we're just in war against the Germans. So let's see whether we are going to get into conflict with them over here. We've moved quite a couple of our forces over here, 4 battleships, 6 light cruisers, a light carrier. And we do have some other forces around. I think we are moving quite a couple of forces from the Caribbean towards Northern Europe. So we are going to see whether we are going to get into further wars or further battles down there. So, improved airships engines. Airship. Okay, well, that doesn't matter too much. Ooh, very nice. We have got a new version of the flying boat with a little bit more range. That's nice to see, with a much extended range. That's brilliant. So, yes, definitely we are going to see that. We are fairly successful in our operational rating. That's nice to see. And we do get into a cruise action here. So, let's see. Last time we did have a battle over here that didn't turn out too well. This time we do have 2 light cruisers though. 2 of a very modern design, so the USS Cleveland and the USS Clearwater with a couple of destroyers, so that's nice to see. Let's just make sure that everything is set up over here. Yes, it is. So main gun range is a little bit lower. Still interesting to see. Let's start out with the recon planes. Oh, our recon planes are taking off. We should probably have set that up a little bit more distinctively. Right, the order of battle is somewhat normal. We are sailing around over here. Wind is blowing from the north, so that's interesting to see. Not that much in terms of enemy contacts yet, so let's accelerate time a little bit. Weather seems to be overcast. We don't see any contact reports, so let's simply sail towards the Germans. Oh, weather has gotten a little bit worse over there, and we do see a couple of blimps over here, so these are, I think, some of our aircraft, aren't they? Curtis Crusader. Where are you coming from, actually? So your flying boat, your recon flight, I think you must be coming in from our air bases over here, which is interesting to see. Yeah, very, very nice to see that, though. What's over here? Ooh, unidentified ships. And we actually got a recon report from over here, so that now is very interesting. Okay, so we are back to normal speed. Let's sail towards over here, I would presume. Gun range is the inner ring here, so let's see about that. Okay, let's come to sort of towards this direction, so that would be nice, because now, ooh, and it seems like these are again capital ships, so heavy cruisers. That's somewhat unfortunate, I have to say. Yeah, they're Hertha class ships again. So these very fast 8-inch guns, 4-inch belt armor. We really didn't perform too well against them, so you know what, let's actually try to flee over here, try to get away from these ships. They are opening fire on us. They haven't scored any hits yet, and they are, I think, trying to sail away. Yeah, but they definitely are in range, so we simply need to get away from here as quickly as possible. I think we can potentially go a little bit more in this direction, right? Yeah, but the main goal here is to try to get away. No hits yet, so that's nice to see. They're just way outclassing us. Right, let's simply try to get away here a little bit faster. Okay, so the visibility has decreased a little bit, so let's actually change course so that we are running away a little bit more thoroughly. Would be nice to get our battleships in battle against these heavy cruisers, but simply something that we haven't seen so far. Right, and you can actually go back to cruise speed now. What's actually the... do we have any stations? Wait, let's wait a second over here. Right, well, I don't think we can do any strikes. That's Combat Air Patrol. This would be our strikes. So we do have a couple of air base stations, Stavanger. And that would probably be our bases. I think these are the torpedo planes. Interesting. Oh well. Right, let's see whether we can find any other ships down here. Ideally some trade ships. We did notice that these heavy cruisers of the Germans did have surprisingly little ammo, so maybe that is something that we can take notice of in the future. Sail around over there. Let's go to very fast. Not sure whether we can find anything. It would have been nice to find at least something. Well, cruise action, I mean, they have heavy cruisers. We don't have battle cruisers in the area is I think one of the problems. Okay, yeah. Nothing noteworthy happening here. They would have a light cruiser and a couple of ships, but oh my. No victory points for anyone. No important... Well, there are a couple of light ships, some coastal battalions, some motor torpedo boats, a couple of one battleship. But nothing too important. Lots of updates. Yeah, and we do have more ships in Northern Europe than our bases can support, and consequently these two ships here are suffering some damage, and they probably need to be returned to North America. So let's actually move these ships towards North America, North American East Coast. That's fine. And what have we got on the East Coast? We've got a couple of Delaware classes. And we've also got the battle cruisers here. You know what? We can actually move these ships, I think, towards Northern Europe. Northern Europe, there we go. Anyone else? North American East Coast, light cruiser. You are crown condition, so I don't think I want to move you. Anyone else? You're all good. Well, we've got the light cruiser. Sorry, light carrier and the carrier. You know what? We actually want to move you towards Northern Europe as well. We are losing some money, but I think we might be fine. So let's take the turn over here. We've received an offer of peace, but the conditions are rather harsh. No, 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 no. I do not want to give up. Baffled by problems, that's no good. On the other hand, we have discovered 4-inch twin dual-purpose mountings. That's very, very nice. And another improvement of the Catalina. Oh no, sorry, this is a float plane scout. Slightly increased range. And that's pretty much it. Well, slightly better payload as well, so that's nice. German Raider sinks a couple of ships on the North American West Coast and on the in Northern Europe. And we've got another cruise action. And I think I'll be getting light cruisers again. And we probably have to be facing off against German heavy cruisers again. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, let's go to very fast over here. See if we can't find them. And actually we might want to take our destroyers over here and not do a screen but a patrol mission. I think that will cause them to fan out a little bit. Yeah, it looks like that, which is fine. They'll probably rejoin us very soon. Unknown ship sighted. Where's that? I think it's down here. Right, okay, let's sail over here. Let's obviously go to Squadron Max, and I think these are probably going to be heavy cruisers again. Yes, they are. So let's run away. Yep. Right, fast. We are trying to catch up. These are 3 heavy cruisers now. That's rather unfortunate. They're mostly shooting at these destroyers. That's rather bad as well. And the Cleveland seems to be falling behind a little bit. It is hid. How much speed can you be making? Current speed 21 knots. That's no good. Because you are evading. Well, well, well. That's not good at all. Okay, so you guys, can you actually not be AI controlled anymore? You're still AI controlled, as are you. Ooh, that's rather bad. Okay, let's get these destroyers down here. Let's go for full speed. Flosser hid. Very bad hit on our destroyer over here. Extremely unfortunate hit. It will sink. It will definitely sink. Okay, let's actually look at the torpedo range over here. Because that at least might incentivize them to break away. So yeah, let's have a destroyer run this way and hope that it's gonna release a couple of torpedoes. Lawrence is launching torpedoes. That's nice to see. If only one of those hit, that would be great success, but at least we are causing them to run away. And that is, of course, the main exercise that we did over here, so let's see. No, 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 no. Which is Mariand? Oh, this guy over here. Have you been hit? You have. Can I give you any orders? I can't. Well, maybe do a little bit more damage control. Okay, let's try to run away towards the north. These destroyers kind of run away a little bit like that. Unless, of course, you're turning over to AI control. And that'd be rather bad. Well, at the very least, though, it seems like we might be getting away. It is rather unfortunate. Yeah, well, we lost a ship over here. Flosser has sunk. It is rather unfortunate that we are losing all of these ships, and they are scoring minor victories. They have also had 17... They had 17 transport ships in the vicinity. But we are gaining some points at the very least for blockading the enemy. So that's nice to see. Well, on the other hand, we are also seeing a couple more ships being damaged by just being in areas where our bases can't really supply them, including this light cruiser carrier. So let's move these guys back towards the North American East Coast and have a look at the ships that we can move the other way around. So that'd be you. I'm still thinking you, but that's not quite alright. You guys could also move. The Cleveland can move. And you know what? I think I want to try at least to move these battle cruisers. So you're going to move to Northern Europe and you as well. It's a little bit difficult, but I think we might be alright over here. Okay, let's take the next turn. So, do we want to appease? No, we do certainly not. Okay, light forces and torpedoes, destroyers of up to 2,000 tons. That's nice to see. Yeah, we do need to deal with this radar on the west coast. 2 radars on the west coast now. Coastal raid. Okay, this is much better. Coastal raid is better than battleships or battle scenario. So we might be alright over here, unless of course we aren't, because we are still only be given extremely light forces. Just 2 light cruisers, and it's night. Well, on the other hand, at least it's night, so that's maybe not too bad. Let's actually do... You know, screen is actually fine. Okay, so night of course means that we could be using our torpedoes a little bit more effectively. Let's go to Squadron Max over here, and what's actually our target? Our target is down here, so let's actually turn over there, shall we? Okay, let's go ahead. Let's see whether we can't find an enemy. Ideally not the heavy cruisers. Okay, we are coming over here. Nice and easy. Coming by Helgoland. Could do a little bit faster mission speed over here, and now it's proper night. So if we do see a ship, it will be in range. Night actions tend to be a little bit chaotic, so yeah, you can see immediately it's within just 1,000 yards. Right, okay, we are at normal speed. Let's go down here. Let's hope that we can identify this ship and launch torpedoes quickly enough. It seems to be rather slow. It is turning around quite quickly. I really love you to identify it. Okay, so it seems to be a corvette. That's the best we know so far. We're scoring 4 hits on a corvette, but we are, of course, on the other hand, being hit as well. Do we know what kind of hit it was? No, just turret B jammed. Okay, that's not much of an information. Holding fire? You shouldn't be holding fire. You're scoring a lot of 6-inch hits on a corvette. It really should be not taking that much damage. If it is a corvette indeed, we don't know for sure. Okay, at least we've sunk it, so that's nice to see. It's only a single ship, of course, but still. I think it's the first ship of the Germans that we are sinking, so that's at the very least nice to see. Right, let's actually go back to normal speed over here. Destroyer has managed to repair all of its damage, so that's good as well. Let's come over here towards our target area. I want to go a little bit slower, just so we can repair some damage. Right. Can we find anything over here? Doesn't seem like there's much to see. Let's go a little bit faster, shall we? I might actually check down here. Well. Not much to see. Just how long is morning away? Not that long. Oh, wait, are we seeing something? Yes, we are. Okay. Let's take this in single turns. And I don't want to go parallel to it because I don't know whether it has torpedoes. But we do need to identify it. I know it's German. It must be German. We are in the German bait. Okay, let's go as fast as we can. This guy seems to be extremely fast. I'm not even sure whether we are closing in on him. Ah! Seems to be a transport ship. That would be extremely nice. Wait. Okay, so that doesn't work, so you need to turn right way around. This blue area denotes potential enemy minefields. So our ships refuse to go in there, which is quite sensible. But you do need to fire at this ship. Come on, we know it's an enemy transport. It's an AMC, okay. Okay, we've sunk 2 ships, and that should be sufficient for us. Right, let's go very fast. Are you kidding me? Alright, so we've struck a mine. Let's go to cruise speed over here. I very much doubt whether this destroyer will make it. Flooding 42. And your flotation damage is already pretty high. Okay, let's get you away from AI control. Let's get you to come down here. Let's get you to run a speed of 10 as well. You're gonna come over here. You should probably be a little bit slower even, as should you. So, what's your flotation damage? Well, at least you're not flooding anymore. Okay, so that's nice. So yeah, do go for AI controlled. You're supposed to be part of the core of this cruiser. Why are you not doing this? Sport screen, patrol, independent. No. You're part of the core. Not sure why you're running away like that, but I suppose it has to be fine. Right, let's go back to normal speed. And let's run away. We've sunk 2 ships, so... Oh, wait. Well, this seems to be a rather slow ship, so I think we might be fine to take it on. Yeah, another corvette. So yeah, we've stumbled up on it here in the morning. That's alright, we will probably sink it rather fast. The Brockenswalder class. Oh, and a couple of destroyers as well. Didn't even see them at first. So let's try to run sort of in between those guys. Brockenswalder class sunk. And these destroyers are suffering some hits as well. Very nice hits there. Oh, we're even torpedoing it. Why would we be sending a torpedo after a destroyer? Really wonder. And the August Piper class over there. Just look at all of these torpedoes coming at the destroyer. That doesn't make any sense. I think it's probably sinking already, but let's take another turn over here. Take another swing at these guys. Now it's proper morning, so should be accurate. Very accurate. Fire now, please. Yeah, there we go. It's sunk. There's another ship over here, and a couple of ships over here actually, including one that's coming after our destroyer. And up over here, what's this? Another KE. Okay, very, very good. Target-rich environment over here. Alright, let's try to come over there. Really need to get this destroyer out of there. There's a glare. We also see this transport ship over here. Transport ships do give a lot of points, so it'd be extremely nice to score hits on that. But we are not. On the other hand, the Columbia class over here should be dealt with fairly quickly. And I missed a note there. That should be alright. Ah. Just ammo. Okay, and here we've got the German heavy cruisers, so let's actually try to turn away over here. And let's get you towards, let's say screen. I think that's fine. Probably gonna lose this destroyer, but you know what? I think that's a fair trade. We did sink a destroyer and a couple of corvettes, so I think that's gonna be alright. Yeah, Didi Burrow is sinking. We suspected as much. So I do wonder, can I do an airstrike? No striking. Really? Don't we have anyone over here? Okay, apparently we do not. That's alright. Let's simply try to run away. We have another light cruiser squadron over there. So let's try to get there. Let's be on fast over here. Burrow's laying smoke. Really? Must have been a while. Probably our engines are a little bit fouled by the high speed at which we've been running this entire time. But they are turning away, so that's nice to see. So here we go. Whoop. And that should be very much it, basically. Come on. Why did I not get any battle cruisers? That is a bit unfortunate. I feel a little bit cheated by that. But on the other hand, this was a fairly successful night action, so overall, I'm fairly happy with the result as is. So, could you please stop this? Yes, thank you. Right, so we lost a destroyer, we sunk a destroyer, we sunk 2 corvettes, 1 auxiliary, 1 submarine. So that's nice. Use a major victory. Very, very lovely to see. Close. And leave scenario. There we go. Did score a lot of victory points. And that was a fairly important success for us over here. Although, all in all, still not doing as well as we would probably have liked to see, especially with all of these cruise actions going on. These German cruisers are extremely effective at defending their coastal waters, I have to admit. But yeah, we'll have to see. We're also, I think, building up the bases in Norway, but we aren't quite there yet, so yeah, it still has to continue. And we do need to take care of this heavy cruise and light cruise over here on the North American west coast. Although we do have some forces there, as we do in the Caribbean. What do the Germans even have over here? A battleship. Interesting. Very well, and that being said, so I think this is a good place to put in cuts. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and to see you guys next time when we'll be doing a little bit better against the Germans. Do leave a like and all of that, but yeah, otherwise looking forward to see you guys next time. Bye bye.